Hey everyone, welcome back. Icon here. Thank you so much for checking out another video. Today, we're hopping back on board with Scump and Chicago as they are currently going to battle with Atlanta. So, by and large, everybody pretty much agrees around the scene that Atlanta is the best hardpoint team right now. There's probably a top three. Atlanta, Chicago, and Dallas are probably a little bit above everybody else. But for whatever reason, the past few times that Chicago has scrimmed, it has been against Atlanta. So they're at it again. And I've watched the previous two, so this is a live comm. I watched the previous two, and they lost like 250 to 150-ish. There was one game that was like 250 to 120. So I figured I would go live and try to diagnose what might be going wrong here for Chicago. So right now we are at the first hill, and it looks like in terms of time-wise, we're a little bit even. Chicago has control of the hill right now. They're down by 7, but that's not that big of a deal on these first hills. What is important is trying to push out those spawns for Electronics Shop as it goes to the second hard point here. So Scump is being a little bit sneaky here, and he's trying to push through back construction. If you get control of back construction, then you have control of the spawns as it goes towards Electronics Shop. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to have control of the hard point. You want to be in back Electronics Shop right here. You want to be in back construction so that the enemy is spawning out over towards ammo. If you can get them to spawn out over towards ammo, there's only a couple really small choke points that they could get through to get to the hard point. So that's what they're trying to do right now. That's why they're not flooding the hill too much. That's why they're trying to push out the back. But it doesn't seem to be going their way. As you saw, they all kind of fell in the back there, and now they're spawning mid-map. So they don't have control of the hill, nor do they have control of spawns. So Seth goes down there. How much time is left? I can't really see. 23 seconds. So with 23 seconds, this is probably about the time where you would want to set up in those cuts and have spawns as it rotates back to Barbershop. So the next hill is behind Scump. You can see, as he just turned around there and looked, you can see that there's already a blue dot set up back there. My guess would be that it's probably Formal. Looks like he's holding down Tree Door, which is on the other side of Barbershop. So I don't necessarily love this play right here out of Seth just because he's an SMG. So this might be a little bit too far. If I was Seth, I'd probably want to be pushed up just a tiny bit over towards ammo just so that he would be able to get those kills a little bit quicker. But as you saw there, nobody went that way. Now, this is what I don't like. So Seth was the only one watching that broken building over there. And now that he left it to help towards middle, there's nobody watching broken building. So if I was a team that's going to be playing against Chicago, I would just do a delay push over towards broken because we know, or at least I've seen this a couple times. I've watched them play this map a couple times. As soon as they realize that nobody's going that way, then Chicago just gives it up and leaves it open. Now, one thing that I will say is they have spawns, so Chicago has spawns, but they still can't get in the hard point. There was like a 20-second span there where, yes, they had spawns, but they just couldn't slay out. They couldn't get inside the hard point. So that's kind of where you know that there might just be a little bit of a mismatch in terms of talent with SMGs. But right now, this is transferring back over to the other side to the fourth hard point, which is in the bottom of construction, and Chicago is spawn trapped. Cellium's got a 2-piece. He did just go down. Simp is up top. They just traded that also. So not only does Atlanta have control of spawns, but they're also in the hard point, and they have Chicago backed up, spawn trapped a little bit. And this is how you really dominate hard point games. If you can be in hill, but not just in hill and bunkering down, if you can be in hill and pushed out a little bit and getting kills before the enemy team can hop into that hard point, that's really where you take advantage, and that's how you go ahead and win 250 to 80 and 250 to 100. So if we're looking at time right now in the bottom left-hand corner, it's 123 to 65, and I think it's pretty safe to say that this is going all Atlanta's way. Now, you might say, well, Seth's in the hard point right now, but there's only like 5 or 6 seconds left. So they kind of just gave up this time. They got the majority of it. They did get slayed out. They gave it up, and they transferred over to the fifth hard point, which is on the other side of the map. Looks like they're pushing through top. So Seth should be able to get a couple kills here unless they pinch him through ammo. I think that's what those dudes up top are doing, is they're pinching them through ammo. And then what they're doing, so what Atlanta's doing right now is rather than go ahead and push out the back of that broken hard point, what they did is they went top platform, and they knew that Chicago was going to be coming from ammo. So since they knew that, they went top platform and were able to get them before. So they were able to get those kills, lock those kills down before they could get into the cuts. And now they're just slaying out. Simp got a 2-piece. Priesta got 2. Maniac just got 1. Cellium got another. I mean, this is like 7 or 8 kills in a row. That's Gunless just got a kill there. That's the first kill that they've gotten in the last 10 or 15 kills. So it's still happening. Priesta, Simp just got 2. So listen, everybody wants to know, well, what is Chicago doing wrong? Sometimes you just get slayed out. And I think at this point in time, it might even be becoming a mental thing for them. Every time that I've watched them scrim, they're lucky to win a single hardpoint or a single dom, let alone take an edge here. So, man, it's 181 to 80. They're trying to control dirt right here, bottom catwalk area, because essentially if you push through that bottom area, then you're going to overtake spawns. So if you push on that bottom area, push up the back stairs, and then you can get into construction, you're going to overtake spawns for that second hard point. So that's why Seth was watching down there, even though they didn't have control of the hill. But this is getting away from them quickly. It's 203 to 80. They can't get inside. Atlanta's got 4 dead from Chicago again. Man, if you're trying to search for positives here, there aren't any. So not only did they not have control of the hill, they weren't able to kill anybody, and now they're spawning out again. So it's 220 to 83, and this hill is going to transfer in about 6 seconds and go back to the other side. There has to be. So look, Scump, Formal, Gunless, Envoy, Arcides, these guys are as professional as it gets in the Call of Duty scene. There has to be some sort of mental block going on. There's no way that a team like this should be losing every single map, getting a 100-point clubbed. This is embarrassing. Hopefully they're S&D, so hopefully either Chicago's S&D is really good or Atlanta's S&D is struggling a little bit, because this one is out of control. Abizi is frying. Just got a 3-piece at the front there. It's 248 to 83, and that's going to be all she wrote. Unbelievable. Wow, I'm a little shocked. I kind of figured Atlanta would have the edge in this one, but I didn't think it would be that bad. The maps before this were like 250 to 130, 140, so they were bad, but they weren't that bad. So with that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave comments down below. I want to hear what you're thinking. Seth went 7 and 21. Envoy went 9 and 22. So those are 2 of their 3 SMGs that are just getting absolutely annihilated. Wow, I'm a little shocked. So sorry, guys. I'm a little taken aback. But with that, please, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Especially, we're 2 weeks away from that kickoff weekend in Minnesota, so I'm going to be putting out like 5-6 videos a day with all of those matches. So make sure you're subscribed up for that. And with that, don't leave without leaving a like. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it so much. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one. We'll see you.